Hey, so what's up? What's happening with y'all? As you can see, it's your girl Tiffany. Um, I've been gone a while, but as you can see, I am back on my bullshit. All right. I just sighed like I'm some beauty guru about to give you some half-assed apology. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany. On this channel I do makeup and makeup related videos. Thank you for clicking, thank you for stopping by. For those of you who are new, for those of you returning, I owe you an apology. I've been away for quite some time. I think it's like 3 weeks now, 3.5 weeks. Yeah, it's been a minute. I'm sorry about that. I 100% meant to come back literally the next week after my last video, but I just wasn't feeling it. I didn't feel like sitting down and recording another makeup video or even like a commentary video about anything that was going on. I was just so mentally drained, my dude. I really I just couldn't find it within me to sit down and record a video. That's all I got for you. I'm sorry. I do mean it genuinely, but I do feel like I need to give some sort of apology because I was actually shocked that so many people were checking in on me and sending me DMs and messages, making sure I was okay, asking me what was going on. Because it's like, oh my gosh, I'm actually building, you know, a nice little community here that worries about me and cares and wonders if I'm okay, which actually did help bring me out of my funk that I had been in for quite some time. And some of you asked some questions, which I am going to get to in the video. Yeah, I just had to take a break in light of recent events going on. So with that being said, I hope that you understand why I've been gone for so long. Those of you who noticed, I really do appreciate it because I didn't think anyone would notice, but some of y'all did and messaged me and made me feel like, oh. And so I'm back with the magic. And I'm going to answer your questions. That's why I decided to record this video. I'm not going to be doing my makeup or anything. I'm going to be answering some questions that y'all have asked me. And at first I wasn't going to do it because I told myself when I started this channel I was not going to be talking about any drama. I didn't want to bring that over to my place, my space, my page, anything like that. But y'all asked, and to be quite honest, during this whole thing, the quarantine, the police brutality, the protests, the movement, I have reawakened and I really couldn't care less anymore who I make upset, who I piss off. It is what it is at this point. I just really don't care. I can't describe it. Some things are woken within me and I just don't care anymore. I really don't. So I'm gonna be talking about people I swore I would never talk about. I'm gonna be saying names I swore I would never say. I've only ever alluded to them, and we're gonna get it poppin'. First question that someone asked me was, how do I feel about the beauty community and their stance on the Black Lives Matter and the many things people, companies, brands have been doing to show their solidarity with Black people. 2 people asked me this, so I'm gonna answer. I think that it's a lot of people, a lot of brands, companies, saving face right now because Black Lives Matter, it's not stopping. I don't want to say it's become a trend, but it became so big that these companies, these brands, these people, they could not afford to ignore it like they had before. Or putting up another post of, oh my gosh, it's so sad that Black person died, please buy her makeup though. So to be honest with you, as far as brands and companies go, I know that there was the whole pull up or shut up initiative started to have brands showcase the amount of POC, especially Black people that they hired, that they had in-house and whatnot, and people were releasing those numbers and whatnot. Some companies were not, some refused. I forget which one it was. I think it was, I'm not even gonna ponder just in case I'm wrong, but I know like at least 1 or 2 companies refused to do it for whatever reason. It's beyond me. And some of it was disappointing. Well, most of it was disappointing. Some more than others. And then even the ones that were Black owned or had good numbers in terms of representation, former employees were coming forward and saying that, yeah, they hired me and yeah, it's Black owned, or yeah, they're good with diversity. However, that's only what it says on paper. In real life, we were treated like garbage and all this other stuff. And I was just like, really? Like, really? Like, how hard is it to just treat people Like, when did society forget the golden rule? Treat others the way you want to be treated. Now I know that the way society is structured and set up, it supports white supremacy. I understand that. And so many people benefit off of it that they don't really care about dismantling it. But like, ugh, I don't want to talk about that. To be honest with you, it doesn't surprise me when it comes to brands and companies and whatnot, because I don't know, it just doesn't surprise me. I'm incredibly disappointed, don't get me wrong, because I've been hearing things about some of my favorite brands. And now I'm just like, what the hell? Y'all, I'm exhausted. But I'm gonna move on and talk about YouTubers, because this is the one that really makes me laugh. When the Black Lives Movement started taking steam and people were posting the black square and all of that, and, you know, posting their support of, you know, solidarity of Black Lives Matter and whatnot, I found it hilarious, like top tier humor, that these same YouTubers that any other day of the week support brands that are problematic, racist, sexist, homophobic, all of those things, they support that. But the second Black Lives Matter started trending, and the second they realized, oh, this train is not stopping, they're actively coming for people, and I might be next, all of a sudden they started supporting Black Lives Matter. And what was even funnier to me, so I'm sure you all know and you've all heard it and you've all seen it. How many times have you heard this statement on a beauty channel, YouTube channel, makeup channel, drama channel, whatever? How many times have you heard this statement? I'm gonna separate the art from the artist. I just want to talk about the product. I just want to talk about this palette that I got. I know that the brand owner is super racist, sexist, homophobic, what have you, and they've apologized with no change in behavior, but I'm gonna separate all of that so I can low-key softly promote this palette to you, because like, this brings me views. I know that all of you have told me about this person, the brand owner and all of that. I really don't care. So in order to alleviate myself from any kind of responsibility, I'm gonna say I separate the art from the artist and continue on as if nothing is wrong. How many times have we heard that? How many times have we heard that excuse? I'm gonna separate the art from the artist. That's a privilege that I just, I love it. Because so many channels did that exact thing, like word for word, as if they were all reading off the same apologist script. And people would be in their comments, in their DMs, and in their Twitter, like being like, hey, why would you support this brand? They've done X, Y, and Z. You know, why are you showing your support towards them? I'm only here to talk about the product, okay? I have no affiliation and I don't want anything to do with that person. I'm just here to talk about the product. How many times have we heard that? So many times. And those are the same people sitting up here. Black Lives Matter, guys. I stand with you. And even funnier, this is like the top tier of it. Those very same people, guys, I will no longer be supporting companies that do not stand behind Black lives. I will no longer be doing it. I see the error in my ways and I'm so sorry and I'm so ashamed. What, I'm just curious, what's changed between now and before? The same information that you have now is the same information people have been telling y'all. But you didn't care. You didn't care. You only cared when you realized that people were gonna come for your head for supporting somebody who is very openly a toxic individual. Now, I'm not only talking about Jeffree Star cosmetics and whatnot, because there are many other brands that are problematic as well. Why wasn't the racism enough? Why is it never enough when people speak out about racism, cultural appropriation? Why is it never enough for y'all? You have to wait till it's a whole movement before you get behind supporting Black people. That's the only time I ever see a lot of people in this beauty community standing behind Black people and saying, that's not right. Why did it take a whole movement for y'all to realize the error of your ways? A big creator on here who's a male, because y'all seem to let males in the beauty space do whatever the hell they want, but crucify women who do anything. A beauty creator here on this space, I remember when he started coming up, because I started watching him. I thought, wow, this stuff is intriguing. And then I started noticing that he was using products from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. And I started noticing that people were commenting, hey, you know, why would you support this? This person's done this, this, and this. And this person ignored it. Didn't say anything, didn't acknowledge it. acted like it didn't exist. Didn't use the cosmetics though. It was only like, I think like some merch and mirrors and stuff like that I saw. I stopped watching after that. But then they put up a post, and I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. They put up a post asking their followers, hey, I kind of want to do some reviews on some Jeffree Star stuff. Will you guys hate me or not? Are you guys gonna cancel me or not? Of course, that's not what it said verbatim, but that's pretty much the gist of it. Pretty much trying to gauge if he can review and talk about this stuff without his followers trying to cancel him, or without people trying to cancel him worldwide. Trying to make sure he had enough support so that if people did come for him, his fans would ride for him. That to me tells me that you had enough foresight to ask. So you knew about the stuff that was being said. You knew about it. You just didn't care. Because again, when the movement started taking place, when people were starting to hold people accountable, he sure did put out a post, I will no longer be supporting Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I didn't know about all of the things that he had done. And the good person in me, the empathetic person, wants so badly to believe him. But there's another part of me that's like, you put up a whole community post asking to make sure if it was okay that you reviewed the products, to make sure you have backing. So there's some part of you that knew. You knew. I can't support these people who have never shown that they cared, who've never cared before. How many times have black beauty gurus been saying stuff, been talking about these companies that have been lowballing them, companies that don't feature darker skinned women, companies that flat out don't want to work with them, or their negative experiences with brand owners like Jeffree Star, and y'all didn't give a I'm trying not to curse. Y'all didn't care. You did not care to listen to the black creators that were telling y'all this. They've been telling y'all this. To the people that asked me the question, I'm sorry that was a bit long-winded. It's nonsense and it's garbage to me. I don't believe a word of it. I always cling onto the hope that there are good, decent people in the world who will do the right thing without being prodded to, without needing a movement to do it. But too many of these people who are only now saying, oh, Black Lives Matter, I stand with the black people, I stand with everything, it's all lip service, because people have been telling y'all. People have been saying it. I really try to come in here trying to be lighthearted, but that just really, every time I think about that, because there's two people in my mind right now that have said that for years as an excuse to subtly promote trash brands. They always use that excuse, I'm separating the art from the artist. That's a nice privilege you have there. I wish I could have it. I guess I'll be watching to see if there's any actual change. Second question. What do I think about the whole Tati Westbrook, James Charles, Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson drama? I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't. What's today? Today's the 1st. I think Tati Westbrook put out a video like a day or two ago telling her side, and now everybody's all, you know, heated up in the beauty community. This whole thing between the four of them is so disgusting. I'm not laughing because I think it's funny. I'm laughing because this is one of my like coping mechanisms when I'm like really frustrated or angry or whatever. Because there are still some very serious accusations being thrown around, and I'm not in any way going to make light of that. What I find ridiculous is that these are all three grown adults who came together to try to ruin, I think he was 19 years old then, a thin 19-year-old's career. I think that's being lost on people because they fell for Tati's tears. And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to come after her for her big age and being manipulated. Because there's no age limit to being manipulated. I know that first and foremost. And being someone who has dealt with narcissists and manipulators, they are quite skilled at what they do. And the only time you're going to see a manipulator without their mask on is when you don't want to see it. So I do believe that they manipulated her and gaslit her into making the video. I do believe that they got into her head and made her think all of these things. I definitely believe that. However, actions were still taken. There were several steps along the journey where she could have made a different decision and come to her senses. As soon as she heard about the accusations against James Charles, she could have easily contacted him, asked him, hey, what's going on with this? As soon as she recorded her video, she could have decided not to edit it and not upload it. As soon as she even edited it, she could have decided, you know what, this doesn't need to be going up. This is a serious thing I'm doing. And I'm kind of mad right now. I'm in a space, you know, I'm mad that he didn't promote my vitamins and all this other stuff. Maybe I shouldn't upload this. When she uploaded it, she could have chosen not to publish it, but she did. And then, after she published the video, she released a second video doubling down on it. So do I feel sympathy for her? No. Do I believe her? Yeah. However, we're all responsible for our actions. I'm glad she publicly apologized to James. Do I think she should be hated on to the end of time? Absolutely not. Everybody makes mistakes, but this is a big one. And people are not just going to sweep it under the rug because you cried a little bit. At least I'm not. That's a big thing to accuse somebody of on such a huge scale, my dude. I can't overlook that. That's not something you just pop up and accuse someone of. That's way too serious for you to get on your large platform and accuse somebody of doing that. All because of his ego and because he didn't promote your vitamins. Let us not forget that. When you have a giant platform like that, you need to be responsible. When you're a public figure, you need to be responsible with it. To wrap it up, what do I think about all of these people? They're giving the beauty community a very bad name, and you should go support smaller creators. Go support smaller creators who are here for the love of makeup. Go support the other million-plus creators who literally are never in drama, mind their own business, they post their videos, they interact with y'all, they laugh with y'all, and then they dip out. They mind their business, they're about their business without involving any drama. Go support them. Go support smaller creators, creators that have just started out. The beauty community has never been more saturated than it is now. There's plenty of people to find and go support if you only gave them a chance. One of the things that irritates me is every time some kind of drama goes on in the beauty community, there's a public outcry of, oh, we need different influencers, we need different gurus, we need new faces, yada 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 yada. That's been said since like 2018, I think, and yet y'all still support, y'all still watch, and y'all still here for the drama tea that these toxic, entitled YouTubers give you. I challenge you to go out and find other creators to support that are about their business, and that's it. They don't involve themselves in drama. They might make a misstep or two, but it's nothing to the scale of those 4 clowns that I was just talking about. You can't keep crying out, oh, we need new people, we need new people, we need new faces, but then not go and show support. There's way too many creators out here for y'all to still be supporting and standing these toxic YouTubers. I don't understand. And this is not just me saying that because I'm a small micro channel. Just the other day I discovered there's a beauty channel with 1 million+ people. I've never heard of or seen her before. And I was like, where the heck have you been? And she makes amazing videos. 1 million+ subscribers, and I'd never even heard of her. And she is thriving. I can't remember her name right now because I'm horrible with names, but she's thriving. Long story short, support other creators. Start showing support. Don't just say it. Don't just, mouth off about it. Stop giving your attention, your money, your view, your anything to these toxic weirdos. Like, the beauty community does not need to be like that, and the fact that they're acting like this is ugh. It doesn't have to be like this, y'all. I know some of y'all really like the drama, but if you really want new faces and you really want drama free, go find them. It's that simple. That's my thoughts. I think I answered all the questions. I appreciate you for watching, and I'm so sorry for being gone for so long, but I had to take a breather. And I will be back with my regularly scheduled programming. I gotta get back on the ball, gotta get back on the horse. I feel refreshed. I'm feeling good, and I'm gonna ride this rave. I'm feeling good, and I'm gonna ride this wave until I can't anymore, okay? I'm done. I'm getting tired. It's like 3 in the morning. I'm gonna go ahead and go. I've been wearing this makeup all day long. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking in there, and I'll see you in the next one.